So here I am at a really beautiful reservoir, Cherry Creek Reservoir, in Aurora, Colorado, and a beautiful place to live. I come here often, as you can see, just to remind me that it's all alive. Even today there's a shooting range over here where I'm sitting and coming here for peace and for revitalization, and the world has gone mad and with so many killings. And well, look, hey, it was so disturbing, kind of an allegory for the U.S. We live in such a beautiful country, and that look what's happening, you know. And I think that the majority of people in this country want a solution, and now we've got it, and that's what I want to present to you. I want to present to you the best news that I truly believe you will have ever heard or will ever hear, because, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you why. Because we're talking about solutions that we, the people, could bring about for maintaining the earth, restoring it to whatever degree we can before all life is extinguished on the earth. And some scientists believe that that tipping point's already been reached. I mean, look at all the tipping points in the world, the tundras, the forests, the soil, the coral reefs, glaciers, drinking water. All of that is gone beyond our supposed control. Now, I have to believe that if we were a democracy where the majority ruled, then we could just insist on becoming interdependent. This is my cry of interdependence on also our public servants, who, if we became a constitutional democracy simply by declaring it, of course we want to prove it. That's the issue. That's why I'm speaking to you with such urgency. If we can prove the majority of people in this country want a democracy, then we simply declare it. And we're dealing with another king, yes, but the problem isn't so much the person. Well, maybe, but it's the 1,000 corporations supporting him and supporting his mafia. We fought a revolution against one corporation. Remember, only one corporation, the British Tea Company or whatever it was called. We didn't ask King George for permission, and a small group of people convinced the rest of the nation, the colonies, to throw off that oppressive regime, just as Thomas Jefferson said we should be doing on a regular basis from time to time when necessary to change our form of government so that it is no longer oppressive. And so that's one reason why I want you just to, I'm going to keep this at less than 10 minutes, okay? If we can prove through polling or through our website, which my nonprofit, we raised $30,000 on GoFundMe to have a website where you can go right now and you can vote on the first question before our nation. And listen to this. It's the first time in the history of humankind that a direct vote website has been protected by blockchain. The Ethereum blockchain is so that you, once you vote, you just look into your personal ledger if you want and see your transaction number, how you voted, and whether or not you voted correctly. It's like, it wasn't even possible to have a direct democracy. And the old guard's still hanging on to that idea. But we, the youth of this country, could demand that we prove through no one's asking you, right, if you want to live in a democracy. There's no polling going on. No, not one single public servant in the United States of America is calling for a constitutional democracy right now. We're a registered corporation, registered in Puerto Rico, as the United States of America. So it's all up to us. We can simply do that. And then once we can prove ourselves and declare ourselves interdependent on each other for survival now, then we can mandate to our public servants who will have sworn to pledge allegiance to the majority will, or, as Bob Dylan pointed out, if they don't understand what's going on, just get out of the way. It's that simple. It's that difficult. But I don't think the U.S. military will turn on 250 million voters or whatever. Okay, so let's do it. I'm willing to fly anywhere in the country. My nonprofit corporation has already supported the idea of my beginning to meet with anyone out there who has friends in a circle of like-minded people, earth-loving people. Because all the solutions, by the way, for the most severe issues that the planet is facing are being given to us by the earth. There's no money in that for corporations. That's why they don't know about regenerative agriculture or holistic cattle management, for example, which actually creates forests. There's so much. The solutions are all there. I spent, 40 years in working in 20 different countries with appropriate solutions that the communities came up with. Beautiful. For filtering water, for dealing with the #1 problem in the world of infant mortality, which is deep pit latrines right next to wells. Well, there's a solution we came up with. I have 135 videos on YouTube. I think it's called, it's a bit complex. Community-based, with a hyphen, appropriate technologies. Anyway, the 135 videos showing these technology I learned about in 20 countries. I think I must be getting close to 10 minutes. So I'm going to close now and say, please contact me at the Heart Mind Alliance at gmail.com. Just Heart Mind Alliance. People around the world where I've worked. All saying the same thing and shouting, enough. Basta, basta, basta. Enough. Democracy now. We aren't a democracy. We are not a democracy. No somos. Somos regulados por dictadores, apoyados por la Marina norteamericana que ha invadido a Centroamérica, por ejemplo, 21 veces. Yeah, 21 times our military has invaded Central America to prop up dictatorships. And we wonder why people are fleeing for their lives. There's a lot to share. I'd love to come be with you wherever in the United States and begin a conversation with some like-minded individuals. We just have to begin somewhere. Thank you. Bye-bye.